Good day, sports fans across the globe. You are watching the PNB Sports Show. I'm your host, Aroko Tom. Tonight, the land of the crescent moon will howl, and the ancient city of Bergamo will tremble, and the light of the Metropolitano will burn with a fierce Spanish fire. It's the UEFA Champions League round of 16, and the stakes have never been higher. Joining me to dissect the tactical DNA of these fixtures are two of the best in the business, our walking encyclopedia, and our own in-house sports analyst Abel Sunday, and the tactical mastermind joining us virtually from the ancient city of Benin, Ero John. Gentlemen, the atmosphere is electric. Now let's get into the heart of the action. Well, we'll be moving to Galatasaray and Liverpool. It's going to be a fierce competition between those two. It seems like Liverpool, faces a massive late blow as Alisson Becker is ruled out due to injury, and Giorgio Madelsvili is set to, deputize the hostile hell of Rams Park. It's going to be a very, very tough one. And also, we'll be seeing Victor Osimhen will be leading the line for the Galatasaray side with a nearly clean bill of health. And this is a very, very surprising one. Abel, I'm going to start with you. We're going to be seeing Alisson Becker is staying back at Merseyside. He's not going to be around due to injury. And in a stadium as intimidating as the Rams Park, how much of a psychological advantage does this give Victor Osimhen and the Galatasaray side? Is Osimhen's effect enough to rattle a debutant keeper like that of Liverpool?
Okay, good morning, Tom. Good morning, Aaron. I think to start with, it's an advantage to Victor Osimhen, like you rightly said, playing at home first, and considering the fact that they've done it over Liverpool this season, this Champions League before now. So that will give them edge, will give them confidence, morale boosters going into this game. That yes, we can do it before, why not? We can still do it again. But if you want to look at it from two angles, you also say Liverpool is coming for a revenge mission, because after losing to Galatasaray 1-0 that first time, I think this time they want to correct their mistakes. So it's going to be a very, very tough encounter. Talking about Victor Osimhen, he scored the only goal the first encounter, and that of course again give him another confidence that okay, yes, I can still do it again. And considering the fact that he's playing at home with all the backings of the crowd there, I think he's still going to do better. But I think I was watching somebody saying something yesterday that Galatasaray have everything in their disposal, but they just need to turn out and play. Just like if they play the way they play Juventus, then they will be back second leg Juventus, they will be a problem. So they just need to come out and play their house out, and it's possible that definitely they can beat over the Liverpool guys. But hopefully, like say, it's going to be a very interesting game. There's no two ways about it.
Abel, if you recall, there are rumors that Liverpool is begging for Victor Osimhen to come to the English Premier League. What do you think? Do you think that this is the time for Victor Osimhen to prove himself and to destabilize the Liverpool side before heading to the English Premier League?
Yes, I think so. If you also recall, you remember him against Juventus when Ronaldo did that bicycle kick or something against Juventus, and I think the next selection he moved to Juventus, I think probably will have a similar situation here. I hope and I pray. I just hope Victor Osimhen do better today, and also I pray Galatasaray should win. For me, I'm a Super Eagle fan. Any Super Eagle player playing, I must back that team. So I just hope Victor Osimhen cross this round of 16.
Fantastic. And over to you, Ero. We are going to be seeing Coach Okamburuk. He has mentioned that he wants a physical game against the Liverpool side, something that will disrupt Liverpool. And tactically, how does Liverpool protect a backup keeper against the Galatasaray side? A keeper like Madelsvili that is going to be debuting for the Liverpool side. What do you think about this? You've called Liverpool the set piece FC. Are we going to see the set piece FC, win a Galatasaray side today, in your own opinion?
Okay, I think it's going to be a very clear encounter. I think it's going to be Liverpool out for revenge. Don't forget them. Galatasaray have beat them already on this season. One goal to nil because of the same Victor Osimhen. So I think that Liverpool will be out for the revenge against the Galatasaray side. The Everton goalkeeper, in my opinion, has something to prove. This is a very big test. It's not just a big test in the English Premiership. It is a big test in Europe. Europe, the biggest club competition. It is also a big test for me away from the Merseyside Stadium. So it's going to be away from Anfield. It's going to be a very big one for you. And I want to believe that with this new generation of players that we have, they tend to do well on debuts like this when you give them big stage. I mean, we have a very big one to go to the coach.
But him debuting, in the Champions League. This is the Champions League. This is not the English Premier League. This is not the FA Cup. The Champions League is arguably, the most toughest league when it comes to football. What do you think? Because we are going to be seeing a Galatasaray side that Victor Osimhen had to rally in their last match in the Champions League, and he came out and he said they were not as confident as he expected them to be. That it seems like he was talking on deaf ears. What do you think? Do you think that we might see a different Galatasaray side tonight?
Yes, of course. I mean, this is a knockout stage in the competition. It's a two-legged knockout stage. Everybody has to win. Don't forget, there's nothing sort of the way to rule anymore. So we are going to see a completely different Galatasaray. The absence of the Liverpool around to will be a boost from the Galatasaray team also. I mean, the likes of Victor Osimhen and the entire attacking line will be glad that they are not going to have the experience of Alex Becker on the post. This is a new game. Somebody that will go to play with a certain level of player, especially the new solution. So I expect Galatasaray to become ruthless. So if their earlier tactical plan is going into the game of the play compact, I expect them to play a more attacking game now that they dismiss that anything is going to lose the match. And Liverpool, on the other hand, they are going to find a way to rally around the new goalkeeper and say that going to protect him because there's not so much experience between.
Okay.
So yes, we are going to expect to keep
Indeed. What's your scoreline prediction for Galatasaray Liverpool, Ero?
Because the game is going to be played in Turkey, I believe Galatasaray is going to win 2-1.
2-1. Okay, we are going to hold you to your prediction. And Abel, please, what is your own prediction? Galatasaray Liverpool, the Turkish side versus the English Premier League side.
I think it's going to be 1-0 again in favor of Galatasaray.
Okay, so good luck to Victor Osimhen, as our analysts have predicted that it's going to be favorable to Galatasaray. And now we'll be moving to the next contenders. Atlanta versus Bayern Munich. Bayern arrives in Italy with Harry Kane. Harry Kane has had 14 goals in his last 10 games and is back in training after a calf strain. Atlanta, they are the comeback kings who have knocked out Dortmund and are without the suspended Giorgio Scalvini and the injured Charles De Ketelaere. What do you think, Abel? How do you expect an Atlanta side that has been hot, especially with our own, with our own player from our national team missing from the team? How do you expect them to perform? You are muted, Abel.
Oh, sorry. Atlanta Bayern Munich, I don't think. For me, I think to be one-sided, my own opinion though, because Bayern Munich this season has been doing so well, and I'm just talking about the form now from their domestic league. But though they say domestic league form does not count in Champions League, many say that, but I think it also matters in this case. If you look at their domestic performances, I think you put Bayern Munich on top. Considering the fact that Bayern Munich finished top and finished, I think, top 8. in the qualification to this round of 16. So I'm going to give it to Bayern Munich, and with, of course, we have a very good, a very good squad. Honestly, very good squad from Bayern, very good squad, a robust squad against Atlanta. I don't think Atlanta have any chance, to be honest. I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. Ero, we've seen an Atlanta side that has conceded in 5 consecutive European games against the Bayern side that has scored multiple goals in almost every UEFA Champions League match this season. How do you expect them, to go into this match? Do you agree with what Abel has said, that this will be a one-sided matchup? Ero, are you with us?
Yes, I'm with you. I agree with you, but there was a very large extent. And the only thing I expect from Atalanta today is to play defensively to reduce the number of goals conceded. Personally, I don't think there's any concept they can talk to Bayern Munich, but in football, never say never. But then again, Bayern being one of the favorites to win the competition today, I personally do not think there's so much Atalanta can do, especially missing 2 players from their squad. I just think they should play defensively and then try to beat Bayern on the counter attack. Yeah, that's my thing.
Okay, I'm still going to stick with you, Ero. We've seen Harry Kane, like I said earlier, he has scored about 14 goals in his last 10 games, and he also had a calf strain and a scare when he came to the injury. Is there any defender in Atlanta, in your own opinion, since you've suggested that they should play defensively, do you think that there's any defender in the Atlanta squad that can hold down a person in the personality of Harry Kane?
I don't think so. I don't think Atalanta can do the policy of their hold Harry Kane down. The only thing I think we can do is they can assign players to him, or they can do what we call the man-marking system, where you completely remove one player from your squad. Although it has its own goals, and you remove one player from your squad, you attack that player to him throughout the game. Wherever he goes to go, wherever he says to go, and just like that. I think that's the only thing that can be done. Just like the likes of Jose Mourinho did on Manchester United against the Hazard when he used under Herrera in the market. That's the only thing I think they can
Indeed.
reduce.
Indeed. You are a person that has a lot of coaching experience. So when you say things like this, I always look out for it when watching any match that you have this type of predictions for. But when it comes to Atlanta, Bayern Munich, what is your scoreline prediction, and who do you think is going to take home the win?
Bayern Munich 3-0.
Bayern Munich 3-0. So Atlanta will not have any hope to be scoring the net, to be getting to the back of the net when it comes to Ero's prediction. And Abel, what is your prediction?
2-0 Bayern Munich.
2-0 Bayern Munich. Wow. So you are playing safe. Well, I think I'm going to give a prediction when it comes to this one. And my own prediction is 4-0. 4-0, 3-0, 2-0. Well, right now we're going to be going on a short break. And when we come back, we are going to continue our post-match analysis, pre-match analysis for the UEFA Champions League, which will be played tonight. So don't go anywhere, because P&B Sports Show will be right back.